you have a global agenda, then global problems allow you to offer global solutions. And if you look how the world was transformed by the First World War and the Second World War, the world was a completely different place after both of those wars. And the idea all along has been to have a third world war to complete the transformation into a global state with a world government and a world
back in the building. And we really never went nowhere.
Y'all don't fight this. Everybody don't know about the apocalypse, but they'll find them. Until then, just keep grinding. Don't leak the plans, cause we got it.
Yeah, we're gonna see a brighter day. Either way it goes, the light will be on me. I know it's gonna show.
Say yeah, dog, we got it.
You know where we about to go. Only God knows that we got it. The power to show the world the whole globe. The powers that lie inside us.
We gonna see a brighter day. Either way it goes, the light will be on me. I know it's gonna show.
They say I'm up all night.
Show the world the whole globe.
Yeah.
The powers that lie inside
They
us.
say I'm up all night. This monkey on my back. Just grinding in my lap, jumping states across the map, still residing in the cat. Bought a house across the track, copped a pound to make it back. Now my stacks is getting fat, cause I'm on my grown and I'm on my own. The prince is not a king, you can't take my throne. My crown is my home and my queen is my city. East, west, north, south, bet they all riding with me. So now I travel the globe, on the road doing shows. Friends turn out to be foes. Guess you know how it goes when you sell out the stove and you riding them foes. Getting money so dirty that your teeth turn gold and your stacks don't fold.
I never did either, but I'm just saying.
At the corner of West Florissant and Ferguson.
Cause I'm telling to the gang. Cause I'm telling to the gang.
Track.
Cause I'm telling to the gang. Because I'm telling to the gang.
This is what Miami Heat basketball is all about. Miami Heat.
I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night.
Wade takes that's his former teammate.
Gamesmanship here by Dwayne Wade and
Tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, I'm tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, I'm tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, tell it to the gang, like a real nature. I got the world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. I'm shooting, so game on. Game on, I got money in my hands on a Friday night.
I got money in my
world in my
hands.
review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you all, like you all.
Tell it to the game, so it's time to get my game on. Johnny Storm hot, all I gotta scream is flame on. For I am fantastic, stacks flip, call it acrobatics. I never go broke, I'll let them bricks do gymnastics. Got my cash stretching like elastic. Money gotta have it, I'm a brown paper bag it. Throw it in the wall, the basement or the attic. I don't stand on the block, man, I trap across the attic.
It's gonna be tough on them. Every night they're gonna have a bullseye on the back.
Practice. The world is in my hand, and I'm not gon' pass it. All I know is go hard until they put me in a casket. Got the open lane, now I'm headed to the basket. And talking on you bitches like my name is Wayne Wade. I ball with the Heat and DFM, LeBron James. I get it ain't in my tailor-made suit. Man, I'm burning up the booth. I hold my suit is fireproof because the ether with the fire, that's the flame you can't extinguish. Hey, cause I am in the game, LB, that is my name. I'm a beast with the same. Welcome to the house of pain.
To the game like a well-made suit. I got this world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night. I see the world in my review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you haul, like you haul. Tell it to the game. Tell it to the game, 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 tell it to the game like a well-made suit. I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on.
Check.
I don't know what that dream is that you have.
He did.
I don't care how disappointing.
All right, look, check it out, y'all. Hold on.
As you've been working toward that dream.
I want to see.
That dream that you're
Let's see
holding
my
in your mind,
handiwork real quick. Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man.
that some of you already
Let
know
me go ahead and
that it's hard.
get this do-rag.
It's not easy.
I was supposed to
It's
do
hard
this
changing your life.
already. Let's see how I look.
That in the process of working on your dreams,
Oh, look at that
you are
bottle, that
going
bottle,
to
that bottle.
incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of
A little
failure,
smooth, little
a lot of pain.
smooth. A little smooth.
There are moments when you're
Hold
going to
on,
doubt
hold on.
yourself. I say, God,
You're right, moments when you go doubt yourself. You don't know what to do, how to do, what to do. Where my hat at? Anybody see my hat? Can somebody find my hat real quick? You said that's impossible? Alright, either way. Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man, without his hat. This is another Tech Tuesday. I'm glad y'all could be in here for me. I ain't got all the chats up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to our motivation like was already playing on the screen. And then we'll go from there. Maybe I'll find my hat. Maybe I won't. But most importantly, y'all going to get some motivation. This one was a little short, so I'm going to skip over this one. Motivation for the day. Alright, bet. Hey, y'all know what to do. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know how to do it. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna go to one we ain't never watched before.
Can I have a little bowl with this?
Just wait until after my show we gonna talk.
I need you to know that you're enough. I need you to know that you're qualified. I need you to know that all you have is all you need. You are an unrepeatable miracle, and there is none like you in all of the earth. And if nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you, there is none like you in all of the earth. Your DNA, your footprint, your fingerprint, your purpose, your calling, your destiny, your mindset, your mentality.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just wondering if you are bold enough and courageous enough to believe what I'm saying. You are enough. But the truth of the matter is, what you think is pain, what you think is hurting you, is actually helping you. And I'm just wondering if maybe you could just change the way that you think. Maybe if you could just see this thing differently. I know they left you, they hurt you, it left you, it hurt you. And you feel like you're just in this place where you can't move forward. See it differently. You've been too focused on the people that don't like you, the people that don't support you, the people that told you to write the book and then when you released it, they never bought it. You've been too focused on the past childhood traumas. You've been too focused on who was not there for you and who did not believe in you, and the people that just said it but didn't do it. The trauma, the anxiety, and I'm wondering if you can begin to shift that focus in the next 30 days, if you can begin to shift that focus on what's working in your life, what's within your control and not what's outside of your control. What can you control? Who can you influence? The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. It's you. And I'm just just wondering if you're courageous enough, bold enough, if you have enough faith, come on, if you have enough inside of you, resilience to come back to the scene. It starts with me and the man upstairs, and it ends right here.
Put all that stuff away.
Let the fear fade and let faith invade. You must move forward in strength. Do not succumb to the depression, the anxiety, the rage, the hatred, or the regret. Live in purpose. Resist the temptation to give in.
I can tell you this, that resurrection is a decision. And every single day you gotta decide. People who publicly rise are the people that made a private decision not to stay down any longer. I don't know what time you're listening to me, and I don't mean to sound morbid, but somebody died tonight. Somebody died this morning. Somebody died this afternoon. I don't know what time you're listening to me, but somebody didn't make it.
There's still life left in you. You are still breathing. You have another opportunity to begin again. And every day, every single day, gives you that new opportunity.
Appreciate it. Flow from this place of gratitude and say, God, thank you for keeping my mind when I could have lost it. Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more day, one more opportunity. They say time is what we want most, but what we use worst. The moment that you stop striving, the moment that you stop pressing, the moment that you stop fighting, you start dying. Just keep going to the next level. Just keep climbing that staircase.
Hey, what
just
up,
keep going.
67? Good to
and
see
it's
you
not
out
about
there.
beating the man or woman that's standing in the room with you. It's about beating the man and the woman that's in the mirror. Can you do better than you? Can you do better than you did yesterday? That's all I want to ask you. Can you do better? If you haven't been able to get up, something inside of you has to snap. I know you're beaten, but get up. I know you're bleeding, but get up. I know you're insecure, but get up. I know it wasn't your fault, but get up. I know it hurts, but get up. I know you have blood in your eyes, but get up. Get up. Get up.
Yes, sir.
Wake up. Why are you here? What is your design? Why did you survive? Come on, start thinking about these things. You're still alive for a reason. Somebody died today, but you're still here listening. In this very moment, you have an opportunity. Someone who can rise is someone who is not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You may be tired, but you are not dead. You may be broken, but you are not dead. You may be weary, but you are not dead. You have an opportunity to rise above what happened to you. You can condemn me and crucify me to a past that is planted in pain, but I will rise. I make the decision that resurrection is my gift. Your perseverance is not even about you. The future, the next generation, legacy, destiny is attached to this. Your life may not look anything like you thought it would look right now, but you have an opportunity today to change that. And every decision you make is either bringing you to your destiny or taking you from your destiny. If you're walking through or walked out of or survived the worst trauma and pain of your life, believe that this is the first day of the best days of your life. You gotta take everything you have on the inside and claw your way back. You've been in this cave.
That's my man. Hey, listen. I ain't got no background music to say this over, but yeah. If you expected me to say something else, then hey, it is what it is. Alright, so today on Tech Tuesday, this is gonna be good because maybe I can help y'all see where it's all headed to, most importantly, but something different, maybe a different angle on where it's at, you know? So this thing is making my head itch. I'm gonna have to do this. Hold on. All right. So what we're gonna be talking about for a couple minutes is programming the program. Now, a lot of people may not know this, but everything you seeing right now is user generated. Meaning the programs are just like shells or containers for other programs, and that's the program. Now, if you're looking for the old MySpace, right? Like if you was to go and look up the old MySpace, it's a whole bunch of people who, like I can log in now. It's a whole bunch of people who were coding at that time. You see what I'm saying? Now, what we were actually doing at that time is just making websites, web pages that, let me make sure I can see my chat over here. Making websites, making web pages, and trying to look cool in front of our people and our friends. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like we was looking at it at the angle of coding at that moment in time and space until you actually realized and heard somebody say, hey, this is coding. This is what you do when you're trying to program the computer. All right. Now, web pages, whether it's web pages or video games, it's all the same behind that shell, is what I'm trying to tell you. Children in the room, if you're listening, you better listen up. And this is for your benefit. Things like what I'm doing right now, like I said, user generated. I could take this right now. As a matter of fact, I will. I'm gonna do this live on stream. I can take this right now, what you seeing in front of you, like the viewer, and turn that into a painting, so to speak, from this actual show, and it can be a trophy for me. You see what I'm saying? I can have expansion pack trophies from right now until every week have one, and create that. That is user generated. Like, I'm just using the programs, using the material, using the tools for whatever it is my end goal happens to be. You see what I'm saying? So now look. Let me see if I can get it right. All right, it went right to it. It must have knew. So look, I'm gonna show y'all something. Make this magic photo a custom PNG background for my computer screen. I should have waited to let the button
Got
go.
it.
She did it though.
Let's change it up. This will take a bit. Please be patient while I generate a new visual style for you. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh man, that's cool.
There was an issue with customizing the UI.
I'm gonna just take a picture. I gotta make sure I'm looking up. All right, let me do it over here. Here you go. Watch. And then I'm gonna show it to y'all. What I'm doing right now is me using the tools that I have within the tools that I have to make something brand new. Now, that's all that's happening with everything, single thing you've seen around you. From Netflix to Disney Plus to Hulu to TV stations to your video games like Fortnite, Roblox, and where's my camera? All right, Fortnite, Roblox, and so on and so forth. I promise y'all this is like bothering me, and I wish I had my hat. No one's helping me to find my hat. I don't know. All right, that's better. All right, so now, like I was saying, from Fortnite to Roblox, all of this stuff is just programs created by people who love the program. So now, what I'm going to show you is how you can be a part of the action. Let's go over here to our first video today. How to use Roblox Studio. Now, like I said, this is just games. This part that I'm about to show you right now at this moment is just for games. But I want to show you websites, businesses, things like that as well. Every single one of the games that you see on your Roblox and your Fortnite is
Parallels Desktop makes it
being
simple
done
to
by
integrate
this
Windows apps
program
into your macOS
itself.
workflow.
Or
hey guys, and welcome back, or welcome to the channel for the first time. By the end of today's video, you will know how to get and use Roblox Studio to start making your very own Roblox game. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have a Roblox account, and once you have that created, click on Create. That's going to take you to this page right here where you will download Roblox Studio. I've already got it downloaded, so we're just going to open up a project. Let's click right here on Create Experience, and then Roblox Studio will open. Now that it opened up, we have the choice to pick from these templates. We're going to go with just this normal base plate to keep things very simple and not overwhelm the newcomer. And just like that, we are inside Studio. Anything that you make will come in here before going on to the Roblox platform. So the first thing that everyone needs to know how to do is move around. If you're new to PC or have played for a while, I'm sure you know WASD. This is how you move around in any game, and it just so happens that's how you move around in the Roblox Studio engine as well. The only one that wanted to make it complicated was Blender, but that's a story for a different day. WASD is how you move around in Studio, and if you hold right click while going around, you can move your camera in whatever direction you're trying to go. There's a very nice movement hotkey to know as well. If you select a part and then press F on your keyboard, it will automatically zoom into that part. It won't really be that helpful for the newer builders, but when you're building a massive map and something is way over there, it's a lot easier just to highlight it real quick by dragging over it and pressing F. Now, we're pretty lucky that Roblox Studio made movement as easy as possible, so let's get into the actual interface. This whole area you see right here is your world. It's everything you're building. It's how the game looks. You'll see your interface here, your model, your lighting, literally everything is in this box. Over here is the Explorer, and this is pretty much a listed version of everything that's in this viewer. So if we grabbed our spawn pad here, we could duplicate it with Control D, and now you can see we have two spawn pads in our viewer, but we also have two spawn pads in our Explorer. The Explorer also houses more than what you see. I guess lighting you see, but all of these different tabs can have stuff added into them, and we're not going to get into each and every one of them today, but it is important to know that anything you build will show up in the workspace. Any lighting changes you want to make will show up in the lighting tab of the Explorer, and all of this other stuff, if you're a builder, you're not going to need it right now. However, one thing you will need is the properties menu. If you look right underneath the Explorer, you see this menu called properties, and it's blank until you click on something. So if we clicked on lighting, for example, all of these are the properties of lighting. We could change these. Let's say we want that to be red and super bright. Now you can see that our lighting is super bright, well, and red. But the properties panel is where you change pretty much everything to do with everything. We have this spawn pad. Let's say we want to make it blue. Perfect. Let's say we want its material to be something else. You can select between any of these drop downs. There's so many other things in this properties menu too, like reflectance, transparency, normal stuff like naming it. Right here is the size values, which you can just type out if you wanted to, but I'll show you how to actually scale stuff without being a math wizard. And then you have other stuff down here too, like can collide, can touch, and collision groups. Can collide is if a player can touch the part. So if I hit test right up here, as you can see, I spawn in on top of the part. But if I turn can collide off, I should spawn inside the part because it tried to spawn me on top, but my player cannot touch it. You don't really need to know everything about every property when you're first getting started, but you just need to know where it is so you know how to change your colors or materials or anything else we went over. The viewer, the Explorer, and the properties are super important for getting to know this program, but what's more important than those is knowing how to add stuff into this. So this top bar, you have your 5 tools first. Select is just a way to click and drag parts around. The move tool will give you these arrows, which you can drag them on certain axes at a time. Scale is the same thing with the axes, except you're able to scale the part in whatever direction you want. Rotate, pretty self-explanatory. Rotating the parts, very nice. And transform is like all of the tools at one time. So I can click and drag it around. I can grab these arrows and rotate it just like this. I can scale it with these. I never use this, like ever, but it is a cool tool. Up next, you have this guy right here. I've never touched it a day in my life, so you could probably leave that alone.
Okay, y'all get the gist of what's going on here. Now, if I was to go forward in this video, he's eventually gonna start programming his own game. And what that mean is he's gonna make the rules, he's gonna make the parameters, he gonna make the out of bounds, the inbounds, and what to do in the whole entire game. Then he gonna click launch, people gonna go in, they gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. This is programming at its finest. Now, let me show you one more example. Now, this is the other one. Now, like I said, these are just video games. That's it. These just video games. But this translates up to everything that you're going to do everywhere. When you programming a website, whether you programming your computer, whether you programming your game, whatever it is, it's going to scale up every single place. I don't know what this stuff be made out of, but it be affecting my head. Anyway, like I said, this is programming at its finest. Let's watch another video.
Do you want to start to make content on Creative 2.0? You can create unique animations, import almost any asset you can imagine, and do things you would
Y'all need to see this video.
Even recognize it came
Y'all need
from
to see
Fortnite.
this.
Okay,
Wait,
before we
pause.
get started, there are
Pause.
a few things you need to know. First off, the
Pause. Y'all need to see this video.
Well, I can watch it someday.
You need to see this. I don't know where my hat is at, but I'm gonna put a hat on. Matter of fact. Why didn't I think of that sooner? Alright, look, here we go, Dan.
creator button is no longer necessary. Instead,
alright, look.
Do you want to start to make content on Creative 2.0? You can create unique animations, import almost any asset you can imagine, and do things you would never even recognize it came from Fortnite. He just said that.
Do stuff you would never even recognize it came from Fortnite. I need to figure out how to play this video out loud for you.
I can hear it.
You can hear it? Well, turn the TV up too, then. Alright, you can hear
Before we get started, there are a few things you need to know. First off, the support a creator button is no longer necessary. Instead, you'll receive earnings every time someone plays your map. Also, you can become a creator too, as long as you're 18 or older, not banned, and being a creator is not prohibited by law wherever you live. So, now, let's create. Go to Epic Store and find the Unreal Editor in Fortnite. You'll need to download this. Once you're done, you'll be able to open it and you will see all of your projects. If you've used Creative before, then there are a few familiar things. For example, you'll have your island templates, which are great pieces to get started. If you want to start from scratch, though, go to blank project and you'll be dropped into a map with nothing on it. So here's an essential trick you'll need to know right away. You can press the launch session button and it'll open up your map in Fortnite so you can play test it and get a good feel for what you've added. You can swap between edit mode and play mode as much as you want, so don't worry about having to exit Creative 2.0 during the middle of your project. If you want to move around your island on edit mode, hold down the right click to do so. You can also speed up the process if you have a scroll wheel. Now, you should be able to view your map from any angle, which will be great for when you start adding stuff in. Need a boost in your competitive streak? Then you might need a little training from ProGuides.com. Click on the link below to speak with our coaches. You'll see a tab called Content Drawer. This is where everything from models to meshes and even environments are stored. It can be intimidating to see all these files crammed in there, but don't worry, we can make it a little bit less scary. First off, take some time to go through all the tabs and see for yourself what each one contains. Pick an asset, and you can add it directly to your map by dragging and dropping it. Simple. And if you're looking for something a bit more specific, you can type in what you're looking for in the search bar. Table, chair, walls, you name it, and it'll find everything related and show it to you. Of course, this will only show you what's already programmed into Creative 2.0. Instead, let's start going beyond that boundary. So one of the coolest new features in Creative 2.0 is being able to import almost any asset you want. We've already got players adding in Shrek,
I hope this
information
taking
steps towards adding Family Guy into Fortnite before Epic does it themselves. Now, there are many ways to import assets, so here are a few you should check out. One of the easiest ways to do this is to download pre-made assets. You can go on sites like Sketchfab, which has countless 3D models ready for use. Just make sure the files you choose to download are in an FBX file. Now, this is a word you'll have to remember, so hold on to it. Once you've downloaded the character or asset you want to bring into the game, you can start getting it ready to import. Once you're done importing the file, the option to add and drag the asset into the map will become available. If done correctly, you'll have a brand new character in Fortnite, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. You can customize them, animate them, and more. But we'll touch upon some of that in just a bit. Now for the question of the day. You ready for this? What are you most interested in learning to build now that Creative 2.0 is out? Do you have that dream game mode? Let us know in the comment section down below. Okay, so something you might have noticed is that your assets come out white. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. You can use a variety of different textures to completely customize your new prop. You can use the default textures, or if you want, you can select from any of the other characters or objects for some really funky combinations. However, you can also add your own textures. So say you put up a wall, which is pretty simple to see. You can change it from a brick to concrete, maybe wood, or if you want, you can go completely left field with it. Find an image that you like online and download it. Then you can import the file as a texture and it should appear in your meshes folder. Then it's as simple as drag and drop. And you're all set. You can also do this with different shaped objects, including characters, objects, buildings, and so much more. Everything is customizable. So if you look close to your project title, you're going to notice a little tab that says selection mode. If you drop...
So, you see what we doing here. Now, we did 2 of those. Now I got to talk to you. So we just did 2 different versions of that right there. We did the Roblox version of that, and we just did the Fortnite version of that. This is the world today. It's not the future. This is the world today. Now, what you may see or may have noticed on the right-hand side of the screen is a long list every time you click on something. Well, that's where you go in and you do your programming or your different coding of the aspects. Now, they made all of this stuff super user-friendly. Now, you may expect to see like what is it, one of those terminal screens like on Windows XP where it's a whole bunch of command line scrolling on the screen, but that's not necessarily how it looks no more. It's more so about the user interface now. It's a lot more user friendly now. But we're gonna take this over to the next side now. We done showed you video games, 2 different video games. That's the most popular video games that you can imagine at this point in time. Now, I want to take you over to websites and businesses. the reason why the games are so important is you want to be able to translate everything across the board now because it's digital. Like, for example, if I'm watching BET on my TV, I can also watch BET on my tablet. If I'm watching BET on my tablet, I can watch BET on my phone. Now, I came from a time where if I was watching BET on my TV, I ain't watching nothing but TV on BET on my TV. Watching BET on the computer was a collection of whatever files they decided to upload to their website. Do you see what I'm saying? You would have to visit the website to be able to watch whatever BET had on the website, but it wasn't the whole entire BET channel that you would get on TV. Now, everything is scalable now. So that's why I started with the video game. So if you can go in and you can use these user interfaces easily to program a video game, like a simple video game, like an obby, you see cousin, you see mama, even sometimes you might see granddaddy on it, like jump from the other side, grandbaby. You might see whoever playing these games, but they're all programmable by users. So now we're going to translate this to your actual website, channel, whatever it is that you want or you using right now. Let's see. Now the one that I use right now would be Wix, but I don't want to just go to the website side of it yet. I've been seeing Base 44 for a minute. Let's look at Base 44. Base 44. This is for your apps. And I'm gonna sign up for this next month. My app coming soon. You ain't even gonna know it's my app. I'm gonna just put it out though. Base 44 tutorial. Let's go. I know y'all been seeing this commercial. Base 44. You wanna build your own app?
Me too. I have a legendary.
He's seen it too.
I only got one.
Ever wanted to build your own app but had no idea where to start? In today's video, we're partnering with Base 44, the easiest no-code platform out there. I'll start with a quick and fun example to show you how fast Base 44 can bring an idea to life. And then we'll build a more robust app that shows off what's really possible. By the end, you'll know exactly how to create, customize, and publish your own app. Start by going to the Base 44 website, which you can access below in the video description or pinned comment. There are two ways to get started. One is to use your own prompt, and that will be the focus of today's video. Or you can explore pre-designed templates grouped by content type that you can edit or use for ideas when creating your own app. Let's start with something simple and fun. Create a college football themed tic-tac-toe game with Oregon Ducks versus Ohio State Buckeyes.
That's my girl.
Complete with score tracking, win streak counters, and celebratory animations when teams win.
That's right. I need all that.
Within minutes, I got exactly what I was looking for. And now I could share this with others prior to game day. Base 44 can create simple and much more in-depth games. But let's look at a more robust example of what you can do. When creating your prompt, you want to be as specific as possible. In this case, I am asking for an invoice management and approval dashboard to be created. After writing your prompt, press the arrow, and that's literally all you have to do. It will take a few minutes to create your app, but it is literally a developer building this for you in minutes. And you can watch them work on the left-hand side. Once the draft version of your vision has come to life, you'll be able to see the preview on your dashboard. And you can easily view this on both desktop and mobile devices. Any changes that you want to make, it's as simple as asking in the chat window. For example, if I want to add the number of days each invoice has been waiting to be approved, I just ask my Base 44 assistant, and now that has been added as a feature in my dashboard. Or I could ask to change the color scheme for my entire app. And if you don't like the changes, you can always revert back to a previous version. Another option, if you want more control over the visual design, is to select Visual Edit. Then you can simply select anything on the page and make those edits. Likewise, if you want to change the text, you can then select the text, click on Text Content, and add your changes and select Save. Speaking of customization, you can upload your own images and documents to the platform. In this case, I'm going to ask to upload my company logo to my dashboard. Let's look at some of the other features you'll see on your dashboard. This is the Discuss mode. Use this mode to plan, brainstorm, or refine ideas without actually applying the changes right away. Think of it as a safe sandbox. You can bounce ideas back and forth and get Base 44's feedback. And then, after reviewing their feedback, you can either commit or decide on a different option. Base 44 supports multiple underlying model options. In the chat settings, you could pick which LLM powers the responses that you receive. If you leave it on default, Base 44 will decide which model to use, picking an optimal one depending on the context. In Base 44, the Dashboard tab acts as the central control and admin panel for your app, giving you access to data, settings, analytics, permissions, API endpoints, and so on. The exact layout and naming of subtabs may vary depending on your subscription plan or version. On the Overview tab, you'll see that Base 44 wrote a description of the app and even named it for me. You can click on the title or the description in order to edit. You can also change the logo that Base 44 created by either uploading your own or having them generate a new logo based on your prompt. All of these.
So, you see where this is heading. Now, like I said just a few minutes ago, it's not about you in editing every individual line of the code yourself. It's not about that anymore. But it is about, what it is about is you being able to have a nice, smooth user interface and still be able to get the job done and edit the code yourself. Now, a lot of this may seem like fancy work, but right now, in this day and age, you have access to the tools that you need, that everybody has. Everybody has around you, maybe. If you have your phone, you pull out your phone, you got a few dollars, invest a few dollars. And then you can get the outcome that you need. This skill right here is just as important as being able to cut down trees, being able to cut grass, being able to do anything, whether it be creative or whether it be just straight up manual labor. All right. Now, I'm going to fast forward just to the end of this real quick because I want to see this, because this is app building.
Setup or payment is required. You can also purchase a domain directly from Base 44 for the simplest, hands-off setup. Everything is handled for you, and your app is connected quickly. You can also connect your domain.
There we go. Hold on. I was right in the right spot.
The Security tab helps you to configure who has access to your app's more sensitive, your domain, that might be managed by another. Base 44 app comes with a free built-in domain that you can personalize at any time. No DNS setup or payment is required. You can also purchase a domain directly from Base 44 for the simplest, hands-off setup. Everything is handled for you, and your app is connected quickly. You can also connect your domain that might be managed by another provider, and Base 44 provides step-by-step directions on how to do this easily. The Security tab helps you to configure who has access to your app's more sensitive data. You can also start security checks as well on your app. In this case, I want everyone who I grant access to my app to be able to view the invoices.
All right. Now, you see that pretty much it has everything covered now. like I said, you don't have to go in there and edit every individual piece of line of code, but you go behind the scenes, and if this is something that you wanted to do, then yeah, you got it. I'm only giving you these solutions, these things right here. Now, when I think about yes.
Oh yeah, Dad. Can you look?
Hold on, son. Hold on, I almost got it. Can I type this message? Alright, I did it. Alright, anyway. Now.
What pickaxe is it?
Anyway. Now, like I was saying, I do have little fun stuff that I be doing. It's this website that I use called DOSBox. And on DOSBox, it's basically, well, it's a program called DOSBox. And on DOSBox is all of the old programs that you would use from back in the day. Like old computer programs, math games, I use it for. And you go in there, in each individual line of code, you'll have to have it access your C drive, your the right folder where the game is at, and all of that stuff to be able to play the game that you want. Hold on. Dang, I'm just now seeing all these messages. Hey, your Uncle Tony said happy birthday. All right, so like I was saying,
Kenny, you know it's my birthday? You know it's my birthday?
all right, so I'm glad I got that food order in, though. I ain't worried about that. All right, so I do have that in my little bag, and I want to show y'all that side of things too, but because I don't want to just keep it on. No, it's not mine, it's my son's birthday, so I don't want to just keep it on the side of websites and video games and all of that stuff. I do want to show you simple stuff to get you, like, let's say it's an old game, right? I'm gonna just show it to y'all. This is the fun part. Oh, wait. I gotta go to the website. Now, let's say it's an old game that you know you used to like to play, right? Like a PC game. Now, in 2026, it's the time where you better be accessing some of these old games and getting them into your catalog. Whether you got to go behind the Windows XP and program the whatever to get it put in there to play it or whatever. So, this is the website I use, and I'm going to show y'all. The game that I'm gonna show y'all the game that I be having to get the boys play. And Ella. I spelled storm wrong, but y'all don't pay that no attention. Now this is an old DOS game. Now, can you play this in the browser? Yes, you can. It's okay to play in the browser, but let's say you ain't got no internet, right? How you gonna play it? Well, you need to download the DOS game. You need to program it to your computer, and then you can play. So I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. Because listen, this game right here. Hold on, I should have played it for a couple seconds. Hold up. Let me play it for a couple seconds. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta play it before we just leave up out of there. It ain't got no sound, though. Forgive me, but I'm a gamer, so how I'ma just leave the video game? Oh, it do got sound. Y'all can hear that sound? Hey, turn it up. The Master of Mischief has invented a magical machine that can change the weather. Now, just imagine you have a flash drive with all of these little old games on it, right? You can plug it up, you program it, and I'm gonna show you how. You program it, and you just run it. All right, whatever. This was 1992. I used to play this. I used to buy with 3. But this is when it came out. 1992 is when it came out. I was in the 4th grade when I played this. So whatever age you are in the 4th grade, I was playing this. Hey, look at Eli. Let's see what Eli done did. Eli, they still got your name in here. You got the high score. Treasure Math Storm. Oh, you saw that just now? Look. Hold on. Dang. It's that commercial. I was about to say, look, I got hit by this snowball as soon as I got hit onto the screen. So look, in this game, you learn how to tell time. You learn how to do math. Y'all, come on, tell me what time to say.
I got you.
10:35. Cool, let's see. Yes. One more. Straight up.
I can.
Alright. Hold on. Yeah, you can. What's this one? They gave the same. Right, exactly. Hey, somebody, I'll go back and clip it, dang. That was so funny. So now look. So now you can. He got $3.59. He got 2 pickaxes. He can climb up the mountain with. We ain't gonna play no more. So now I can go to this game. It's a .bat file and a .zip file. I can download these files. Hold on, man. Don't be tapping your feet. I can download these files. I can download the program, and I'm gonna show y'all that right before I go off today. And I can use this game over and over and never have to come to the website again. And it's a whole bunch of these games on here. So I'm going to show y'all how to use this real quick. The name of the program is DOSBox. You download it from this, whatever they have. They're going to say link in the description. It's going to download that. And you can put it on your computer or use it on any operating system. Linux, OS, or Windows, and you can program it yourself to access any root folder that you want it to, like your flash drive, maybe your hard drive, whatever. And this is just for games. Here we go. Hopefully this is an interesting person because they be having.
Want to strengthen your math skills? Like, try Brilliant. It's an effective and fun way to learn, built for the way your mind actually works. Every lesson is visual and interactive, so the math makes sense. You can touch it, move it, train.
MS-DOS doesn't naturally run on a modern PC without emulation. Emulation creates an accurate experience of using MS-DOS or any old software, but emulation isn't always perfect. Luckily, DOSBox recreates the DOS experience right down to the program commands. This guide will show you how to use DOSBox to play DOS games using 2 different methods, the authentic original way and a quicker, easier method that forgoes all of the commands. Playing DOS games requires 4 steps. downloading the DOSBox application, creating a games folder, getting the games, running DOSBox. The DOSBox application is a free program used to open and run DOS games. The easiest way to download the app is to search DOSBox download into your search engine of choice. The first result should be the DOSBox website. The website has a downloads link at the top of the home page. Clicking on downloads will open to a second page. Click on the green download button at the top of the page. Double-click the installer to run the installation. Running DOS games requires setting up a folder for DOSBox to pull from. This folder will act as a host for DOSBox once you have it running. Follow these steps. Select a convenient location for a new folder, preferably in the root directory of your PC. Right-click and drag your cursor to New, Folder, and click. Name the new folder something recognizable, for example, DOS Games. Finding and downloading games is easy. Websites like My Abandonware have plenty of DOS games that are listed as free by the publishers. Search for a game you want to play and click the download button on that game's page. Some beloved games will need to be paid for, as these games' rights are still held by the existing publishers. Thankfully, most...
See? Hey, now you see where we landed right back at.
...are cheap. Find the .zip file and be sure to extract the game into the game folder you created earlier. Each game's files differ. Some games will have multiple files, while others may be just one .exe file. For games with multiple files, simply create a new folder and name it that game. Running DOSBox the classic way will require a few steps every time you open the program. The first of which is mounting the virtual Z drive to your drive.
Just the part
Run
where it gets a little
DOSBox
tricky.
exe located in your DOSBox folder. Type the following into the command line. The command line should look like this. My games folder name is DOS Games. Replace that text with the name of your folder. Type the following command. With your games folder mounted, you can now display the directory in DOS. Doing so will make selecting a game easier for you. Type the following command. The games in your folder will be displayed. The next step is to have DOS examine the game you decide to play. Look at the directory and find the game you want to play. You will need to type in that file name. It should look something like this. Obviously, replace Hugo's with your game's file name. The next step is to run the .exe file.
Me and Eli
Doing this will turn the DOSBox.
Me and Eli going in this summer. We programming a whole flash drive full of games that we can take on a laptop and just bloop what game you want to play. We gonna beat it. We on the
DOS
road
emulator
no
into
internet.
the actual game. The .exe name for Hugo's House of Horrors is HHH, so I would type the following. DOSBox will now play the game.
Look at that.
The much easier way to play a DOS game is to simply...
Now hold on. Now you see.
DOSBox will now play the game.
Now see. Look. Now he got the game running right there. You can do that right there. Plug and have a whole cartridge, like I said, full of games.
The much easier way to play a DOS game is to simply drag the executable file, that .exe file, into the DOSBox application icon. Simply open the game folder.
I might have to go back and try that because that definitely didn't work for me.
Find that .exe file, and then click and drag it into the DOSBox application icon.
That didn't work for me.
Toggle between full screen and windowed. Press both the Alt and Enter keys together.
Love Roblox.
Whoa. Okay, so now, if you were thinking about having some simple machine that can play the games that you want to play, or maybe watch the movies that you want to watch, hint, wink, wink. If you were thinking about that, this is something that you can add to your bag, your catalog, your deck. You see what I'm saying? I hope that y'all enjoy Tech Tuesday today. I'm going out. Happy birthday to Dan. We're going to sing happy birthday real quick. Happy birthday to Dan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh. Happy birthday. All right, Dan. Happy birthday, man. All right, y'all. So we can go ahead and get up out of here for the day. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow on Finding Our Way Wednesday. Now, tomorrow will be our last episode probably on the desktop. We will do some more episodes, but it ain't going to be as professional chilling at the desktop. You probably going to miss some of the layouts, overlays, and whatnot. But we will be back whenever we get back. We'll be there, though. I'll make sure I do a show at 9 o'clock. Don't worry about a thing. Come on, sing it with me, Dan. Because every little thing is gonna... That's my boy. All right, y'all. Y'all don't leave before the ending song. Y'all know I'm gonna play an ending song, and you don't know which one, unless you looking at me type it in. You know what I meant. All right, y'all. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here for today. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, Finding Our Way Wednesday. Like I say all the time, if you got any suggestions and wanna hear any special topics on the show, just hit me up. You know what to hit me up on. You see me out there on all streaming platforms. Just send a little bloop, bloop, bloop. Then I wanted to talk about this because I like how you talk about all of the things that you talk about. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. This DGTA TV. Huh? Peace. Chill. Don't leave for the song go up. You know you like the song. You don't want to hear the song. You want to hear the song. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you get the notifications on. Make sure you tune in every time I go live. This is DGTA TV. Huh? Chill.
Mommy love me, love her. She know what I doin'. I'm trying to get this money, trying to stack, trying to do it. I kick it to the max like Nike, what you doing? No, already gave it wintertime, so the summer, huh? She know what I'm talking about. I'm dipping in the Rover, huh? She don't know these tricks is for kids. I'm outside romancing, trying to hop in the Benz. Call my old head Mike, trying to hop in the 10. What they talking about? Them trying to follow us them. I mean, I could lock the club down. I could pop bottles. I could buy you diamonds, ropes, and see your ass tomorrow. My baby mother, she don't even start that, thought of that. I'm outside at the club trying to gargle this. What she talking about? Summertime in the QC, huh? She know what the game about. I'm trying to hit it 3 up. You and I.
Just doing numbers, cause I'm stacking this cash, I'm getting hundreds. It's a damn shame, this changed the whole world looking funny. Cause I'm coming up fast, I'm in a hurry. I got this life under control, I do not worry. May have a side piece, but to my dream I am married. I do not deal with old baggage, I do not carry myself like I'm less than a king. So like a king, you better know I'll die for my queen. Put my life on the line, hell yeah, make a scene. Rolling in the range, me and mother looking clean. Me and my girl, we on the scene. I told her, me and you gon' ride though. Go open up that side though. This spot we gon' slide through. This block party, ain't nobody flink up with my crew. I ain't studying no broad. Me and my girl, we gon' cruise down the boulevard.